Hi everyone, welcome back to the Arun Sharma Mindworks channel, and today we are picking up an important question in our 7-minute explainer series. I'll also be doing 3-minute shorts back, but this is again an issue that deserves 7 minutes because this is a question, very common question that I've been asked. In fact, for me also this was one of my first challenges because I was taking CAT in my final year of the exam of my engineering. And it got so tight for me that during that time, 13 December, I mean second Sunday of December used to be the CAT, and during our year, 13 December was the CAT and 14 to 20th December was my engineering 7th semester exam. And most of my classmates, colleagues in the engineering college in Pune actually stopped preparing because of this schedule, and it's just me and a couple of more people who actually continued and said that we'll be able to manage both. And one of the things that helped us, which you should understand about CAT, is that CAT is not a last minute game as such. So typically if I was preparing for a 13 December CAT, I had to get ready by 15, 20 or 25th November. So last 20 days mein CAT aap kuch karte nahi ho. So that's one of the things that helped me. So I was able to recognize that in my first attempt itself, and my focus shifted back to my engineering for the last 3 weeks. And you know that in your college exams, last week preparation is much more important. So there's a code to make sensible decisions. It's a common question. Somebody asked me on this on the channel also the other day, and this is one of the key questions I'm asked all the time. But there's a code that helps you make more sensible decisions with respect to this. And the first part of that code is to recognize that if you're in college, you'll have 3 kinds of weeks: Type 1, Type 2 and Type 3 weeks. What are these weeks? Type 1 week is a normal college week. So you have a normal college week in which you have to do some stuff of college, but most of the times it leaves you free, maybe 20-30 hours of work in the week. Please remember, a week has 168 hours, right, out of which maybe 8-9 hours, 10 hours, let's say. Even if you take 10 hours away from that, you take 70 hours, 10 hours non-productive time, you still have 70 hours. You subtract 70 hours, you still have around 100 hours a week. And your normal college weeks will be maybe 30-40 hours of work max. So it gives you time, it gives you the space to actually do significant preparation. And then the second type of week, which is even more valuable, are those free weeks where your exams is way off. You're just starting your this thing, or maybe your college has been this thing. And one of the advantages during COVID times also is that you don't have to really go to college. You're doing it from home, so your travel time, etc., is actually reduced during this time. So all this, so these are the 2 critical weeks. And then of course you have Type 3 weeks where you are very busy with your college work, specifically around the exam and around your submissions. So during this time, if you minimize your CAT prep, it's perfectly okay as far as you maximize the use of those other times. See, CAT is not something which is built on a lot of मतलब बहुत घिसने वाला एग्जाम नहीं है. Unlike UPSC and other exams जहाँ बहुत घिसना पड़ता है, CAT is more about intelligent preparation and intelligent structuring of your preparation. So recognize this fact, and obviously you will have to maximize these times. Typically around every 6 months you'll get 1 to 2 months like this, and around 2 to 3 months of this, and maybe 1 month of the really busy time. So in the busy time you just drop CAT preparation down to 5 hours a week or 10 hours a week. During this time you take it to 30, 40, and during this time you try to take it to 50 plus. So it kind of gives you a nice balance of around 30-40 hours a week on average. That will be what you'll be able to average. One more very important question which I think I should answer in this context. I feel what I've said here, I have a very strong belief in this. Internships, don't do them unless it's a college requirement. Only do your college requirement internships. Internships have absolutely no value on your biodata. I'm repeating that. Internships have no value, no advantage on your biodata. Just because you have done an internship and the other guy has not done it. I have sat in interviews at top B schools on the other side. I will never select a person who just because he's done internships. So internships are a waste of time. They take too much from you, because specifically during a final year, they take away all your free time, and instead of that, they give you a very less valuable certificate unless you've got an internship in an Amazon or a Google kind of internship. If you're doing an internship at a local uncle's NGO, it has absolutely no value. The interviewer also knows what happens there, and you also know कि उसमें कोई value addition नहीं होता है. Colleges show that or get you to do that as part of their curriculum. तो जितना curriculum requirement है वो भी minimize करके अपना effort करो internships. Right, that's my this thing, because otherwise what happens, your internships takes away all your free time, specifically those free weeks. Obviously you do internships during your free weeks, और जो तुम्हारा opportunity है to maximize your prep, that is gone if you are running to internships. So all my good students have always advised कि internships को avoid कर जाओ as much as possible, right? जो college requirement के लिए वो तो करना ही पड़ेगा. The next points: improve the quality of your focus, increase your productive time, increase how much time you are spending. So it's studies for college versus leisure time. Nowadays studies for college, CAT and leisure time. So you break your time into 3 parts, the 100 hours that you have, and try to fit in 1 slot for your CAT prep every day. Increase the quality of your focus during that time. And also not all study sessions need to be 2+ hours. You can have shorter study periods. You can have 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15-minute study periods also, because they are very valuable in CAT. If I'm doing a DI problem and I'm sitting for 10-12 minutes and solving it with full focus, it's as good as sitting for 3 hours, and I mean, it's giving me the same output there, so I should use that, right? So don't just look for 3-hour study periods, look for the 10-15-minute study periods, and you'll find a lot of time which will become valuable. Sometimes हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि वो 3 घंटे के पीरियड को खोजते हैं, and because of that we don't do anything. And please remember, famous saying, if you can't fly then run, if you can't run then walk, if you can't walk then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Just keep moving, make sure that you're moving a little bit forward every week. Every week you'll not meet your targets. Have work targets, not time-based targets. Every week you'll not meet your targets, but that's fine. You can have weeks in where you have 70% targets, you can have weeks where there are 90% targets. Right, so my time is up. So this is basically what I wanted to tell you. And basically there are 2 kinds of people in every generation: people who know how to fight and those who don't. If you belong to this category, अब इस category में आ जाओ, लड़ना सीखो, लड़ के चीज़ों को लेना सीखो. That's very important for you from this point if you want to build a great career, right? To wind up, do check out our courses on Mindworks. CAT, IPMAT, CLAT are courses which we are running. We'll be soon launching the UPSC CSAT course, and the Crack Every Interview program. I've talked about this in my earlier videos. This is being conducted by me, Randhir Mishra, ex-IIM Bangalore faculty, Manish Konkar, an IIM Bangalore alumnus, as well as a corporate trainer par excellence, and an IIM Bangalore interviewer also, both of them, and Meenakshi Upadhyay, who's also at Mindworks with us. So we are running this program. The next batch is starting 23rd May. You can register. The comments, the link is provided in the description. And do attend the free webinar tomorrow, 20th May, 8 to 9 p.m. resume building and interview preparation. That's being conducted by me, Meenakshi and Manish. The link is in the pinned comment. Thank you so much. I'll wind up then.